Hey, back again with another video here to talk about how do I get funding and business credit for my business, or do I need uh, to position myself to be able to get business credit and funding for my business? And so that's a question a lot of entrepreneurs are not sure about. A lot of them don't think they even need funding at the stage of they in inside their business. Some ask questions that make no sense, uh, but at the same time, it do for somebody who just don't really understand business credit and financing when it comes to business funding and how that works and how to position yourself to get it. So, as a business owner, if you're looking to grow and scale your business, majority of businesses in the U.S. self-fund their business, meaning they use their own personal funds to get started. Because even though you can Google and go to YouTube and go to the library and find the resources that's going to give you all this information on how to start a business and what you need to have for funding when it comes to starting a business, a lot of us can't wait to that. Wait till we get to that position. So majority of start where we need to start, because if we had to be perfect, we would never start. We had to get all the things, all the ducks in a row like they suggest you do, we would never start. So we get started where we are and we course correct as we go, as we build, as we learn, as we start to make money inside of our businesses. So this here, what you're looking at on the screen is the foundation, the business name, the business phone number, the 401 listing, the business address, the professional email and website, business accounts, merchant accounts, business structure, the employee identification number. Those are the last two things we want to deal with once we got the foundation out the way. Because see, if you do your employee identification number first, if you do your Secretary of State's registration secondly, and you don't have a business name in order, you don't have a business phone number in order, you don't have a business address in order, you don't have your business bank accounts and merchant accounts and professional email address and website in order first, then now you got to go back and update this information on certain platforms. Some of it's free, some of you got to cost. It's going to cost you to update the information. And so, versus putting you in that situation, if you already know the foundation you need to have, especially if you're looking to get funding in the near future, you want to have a foundation already laid and set. Because when it comes to getting business credit and getting vendor accounts and loans and lines of credit from different institutions. One of the biggest issues that you get denied for is you don't look credible, you don't look legit, you don't look real. And that's because this foundation right here on the screen, you don't have in order. So a lot of people on social media across all platforms will talk about this, but they won't give it to you in this order. They'll just give it to you randomly and let you decide what tasks and what steps to take uh, as you see fit. And the problem with that is, like I said, if you go to irs.gov and get your EIN number without going through these steps above, then now you got to go back, call IRS number, and update the business name, update the address, update the business phone number, and that's a time suck if you can't get in touch with somebody in a reasonable amount of time. Two, Secretary of State, the same way you need to be an LLC or a corp or S corp. If you don't do this stuff the way in the order I give it to you, now you got to go back to that site and update your information. And a lot of times it's going to be an investment of you paying a fee to be able to go back and edit the application. Because I know in Illinois they don't do it for free. So you have to know that the foundation that you want to have laid is going to give you the credibility that all known brands already have in place for their business. It's the same characteristics you want to have for your business. Regardless if you're a startup or established, you want to have this foundation laid. The business name is important because if you're in a high risk industry like construction, real estate, restaurants, and some other industries, then you don't want to have to name your business after the thing you do. Like a popular thing on Facebook is so many different tax services will name their business and include the word tax prep LLC in it. So it might be Sheila's tax prep LLC, Bob's tax service LLC, or some to that effect. We don't want to name our business after what we do, especially if it's a high risk industry. If you're not in the high risk industry, then that's fine. The business phone number, you want to have that and you want to have it listed on the 411 directory site. You want the business address to be a commercial address, that when they look at it on Google Maps, it look like a professional, legit, real location in a city or state or province or wherever you chose to get the address linked to, that people can actually go to, people actually work in the building. You can actually even book some time in the place if you needed to. That's the type of office you want to have. We call it a virtual office. Business, professional email address and website. I'm gonna tell you the vendors I use. You have to do your own due diligence and you choose what you want to use based on your budget. I use Virtual Alliance for my virtual address. I use GoDaddy for my professional email and website. Uh, Business accounts vary. There's no right or wrong with those. Merchant accounts, the most common merchant accounts are Square, Stripe, and PayPal. The business structure, LLC or C Corp or S Corp, and then your employer's identification number. These are the steps you want to take uh, first. And then the last two things you want to do is register your business with the Secretary of State based on what state or location you plan on registering it in, and then your employer identification number. And so when it comes to these things, uh, we help businesses build business credit strategically. They don't have to guess. They don't have to figure it out because we already done the research for you, and we constantly keep updated with the changes that's happening in the business credit and financing industry because they change often. And so we got a designated team just to keep up with that alone. And then financing you need, meaning business funding. There's three types of business funding. Business credit cards is the most easy to get. Lines of credit loans are the most difficult to get, especially if you're going through a bank. Banks are the worst place to go, especially if you're not already uh, prepared for the process and paperwork you're going to need from to give a bank in the first place. You want to try alternative vendors, alternative lenders, alternative solutions to getting business funding for your business. And so we educate you about the three C's: cash flow, credit, or collateral. We ask you out of those three, which one do you have? Which one is your strength? Which one do you have that you can leverage to get initial funding for your business? Is it good cash flow? Is it good credit? Or is it some form of collateral? Collateral can be stocks, bonds, IRAs, mutual funds, something of value that they can hold on to uh, as collateral for getting a loan is what collateral is about. Credit being 680 or better, already having personal credit established. The higher your personal credit is established, the bigger your business credit card amounts will be. Cash flow. If you're doing $10,000 to $15,000 to $20,000 faithfully a month, you got uh, positive end and balances every month in your accounts. Those are things they look at. You don't have any negative accounts. You don't have different negative items going on. So there's a lot of different moving pieces to the puzzle that you want to make sure you have in order inside your business that's going to position you to get the funding you need to grow and scale and build. A lot of people don't realize and understand the purpose of getting business credit established. They don't understand and think, why would I need to borrow money for my business? Well, how did you get started? 9 out of 10, you self-funded your business. And if you self-funded your business, then it's going to become a time and place where life's going to happen inside your business. You have control. No, you have no control over. You can't foresee it. And now you need funding and you running around trying to figure out where you're going to go to get it, and you realize you can't get it because you didn't think you needed it in the first place. So you never prepared yourself and positioned yourself to get the funding you might need one day, based on the fact that things will happen inside of your business that you have no control over. So that's the reason why you want to be positioned to get funding. The fact that you might not never use it is a rare item because life will happen, situations will happen, opportunities will come along, and you won't be able to get the funding you need to take advantage of opportunity. You might want to do a second location, a third location, a fourth location. You might want to invest in other things. It's going to take revenue for that. It's going to take capital. It's going to take money. And you might not be generating enough money inside your business to take care of all your business expenses and have enough left over to do those additional things you want to do. So to position yourself inside your business with business credit, having a good personal credit score and profile, and having good cash flow, credit, and collateral all intertwined into your business will happen over time, because that's the goal. So if you want to learn how to leverage and build business credit, book a call with me. I'm going to leave my calendar link inside this video. So Monday through Friday, the time slots available. Just the time slots you can pick. I'm going to leave a contact information, a phone number, and an email address so you can reach out to me. And so the goal is, don't try to go get financing before you know that you're ready to get financing. Don't go assuming that you all good to go. Find out first where you stand. Find out what you need to have in place already before you go somewhere. The banks are the last place to go, because the risk they assume is very little and very low. They're not taking chances on people like that. And so to go to a bank is should be your last option, not your first option. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next.